Forget everything you thought you knew about the Americas region in Marvel Rivals Ignite. After a heated preseason, the old guard seem to be struggling while the game's newest teams are on the rise. Not sure how to predict this region? I've got you covered. My name is Diatonic and these are my picks for the Americas group stage. Starting off with Group A, the preseason champs Liquid Citadel are highly likely to continue their dominant streak here, especially as they've now signed former FlyQuest Vanguard player Veswa. There's also been some movement from Space Station Gaming, bringing Milkboy and Zanji onto their main roster. And yeah, we lost Bid-Their Hulk player Cart Farewell, bringing Luca into the fold. I'm putting TLC at number 1, with SSG trailing in second and YWL bringing up third place. Stickdrift is a new name in Stage 1, but they're the roster formerly known as Lunex Gaming. Same goes for Equinox Gaming, who used to be Cafe Rose. TSM are effectively the same team as they were in the preseason, who struggled to launch and fell out of contention for playoffs. I'm placing Stickdrift at 4th, as they qualified for the playoffs during preseason, and I don't see that changing here. Losing Zanji will definitely hurt the EXG roster, so I'm placing them in 5th. And with no changes to the roster and facing off with against many of the same teams they did in the preseason, I've got TSM in 6th. Group B is a whole different beast, with heavy hitters filling every single slot. This group's got the preseason runners-up in Swamp Gaming, the classic rivalry between Sentinels and 100 Thieves, and serious name value in every single team. NRG is here as well, with some new changes to the roster, like bringing on the strategist duo of Aztac and Hoodie from the Asia region. I think Swamp will still run the entire group, but I'm looking for NRG to take the second place slot, similar to the preseason. The rest of this group comes down to a couple of key factors. The first of which being which side of the Sentinels 100 Thieves showdown you're on. Both teams didn't have their best performances in the preseason, with Sentinels just barely edging out 100 Thieves. But Sentinels are bringing in some fresh blood, namely Oasis, formerly of Team Heretics, along with Vision as a sub. FlyQuest are also quite an anomaly, as they struggled greatly during the preseason. I think that 100 Thieves will triumph over Sentinels this time around, but they'll both make it to the playoffs. That leaves FlyQuest and Nightmare outside the cutoff, as they're both working through some big roster changes and will need some time to get back into lockstep. So how are my America's predictions looking? No doubt you've got your own opinions about how these groups will shake out, so be sure to let me know down in the comments. America's starting up later today, so be sure to catch all the action on Twitch and YouTube. And keep it tuned to my YouTube, TikTok, and X account for full coverage of Ignite Stage 1.